don't need men in society. Of course we do. We're talking about relationships. Yeah, you're strong, but the thing is, I can live my life as a woman and not need a man.
What's a woman?
Oh my gosh.
In my day-to-day life, I don't need a man to fix my car. I'll just go to the mechanic.
But listen, right?
But is the mechanic a man or a woman?
No, I'm saying yes, we need men in society, but in relationship, the only reason I actually need you is because I want you. I don't actually need you.
Do you know what?
I need you to procreate. Yes.
It's so cringe to watch because it's like a child trying to convince the parent that they're running away or something. It's like you're at war with reality. You're not actually disagreeing with me. You're disagreeing with reality right now, and it's cringe because you're so wrong. Like you clearly do need a man, and the reason you need a man is being represented in front of you right now. You're emotionally unstable, and you basically need somebody to counteract like this immense overswell of feminine emotion that we're seeing right now. Like again, the way feminism goes to war isn't the same way masculinity goes to war. It can't physically fight. Instead, it leverages emotional attacks and demonizes. That's what it does.
I agree, but the thing is, I don't need you in my day-to-day life.
What if someone breaks into your house?
I'll just call the police.
Okay, what if they don't come? What if the average
Play
in the US it takes like 15
and give them everything.
In the US it takes like 15 minutes for them to get there.
But that's not realistic.
What?
That doesn't happen on a day-to-day life.
These two guys in your house, what are you doing?
But that's not realistic. I've not had any man break into my house on a day-to-day. It doesn't happen.
The point is,
so let's be realistic now.
I know what you're saying, but the point is this. The point is, when we're talking about feminism as a whole demonizes men. And you just sat and said, besides procreation, I don't need a man in my life. I can go to a male mechanic or call a male police officer. They're men. So
in society, you are needed. I agree.
Okay,
of course, we need you.
Of course. So you're talking about being with a man because you want to. So my question to you is, why would you want to be with a man?
Why would a man want to be with you?
Because they're sexy.
Like,
I feel like because if you can't
This is so degenerate. This is so fucking stupid.
I love men.
No,
I love dick.
We don't say like it, but it's not all about dick. What I'm trying to say is that in a good relationship, right, one that works, there's blue jobs and there's pink jobs, right? And that's the problem that women have got.
Oh, geez.
They don't want to be doing no pink jobs.
Dude, based auntie coming and swinging, bro.
That's not what we're talking about.
We're
talking about relationships. Why do you need a man in a relationship? Because
I can't imagine how frustrating it must be to like know the truth as an older person that's lived, and then just have the younger generation completely not listen to you because they're possessed by feminist ideologies. Like, I can do everything a man can do. I'm equally as strong as a man. Meanwhile, protected by like literal like 250-pound like security guards like standing like in the studio. Bro, these people are so delusional. They're at war with reality. The psychosis, because it's essentially what it is becoming stronger and stronger. It's not really. For the people that are truly possessed by this insanity, it's not going to be possible to rescue them. They're going to be 45, 55, have no children. It'll be too late for them to get married. They're going to resent men because they're going to be judged by reality as not being attractive enough to get men anymore. They're going to blame the world for discriminating against them for being old and unattractive. They're going to say men are misogynistic for valuing youth and beauty and fertility. And then they're going to get cats and die alone. They're not. You can't rescue everybody, but what you can do is point out to people right now. Look at who you want to be. Do you want to understand reality and be happy and get married and live a fulfilling life, or do you want to be constantly at war with reality, resentful, angry, bitter, demonizing men, hating men, constantly blaming men, afraid of accountability, and basically and be lost constantly? I think that's the compelling argument to make to people, and the way you do that is by speaking truth. And the truth is very rarely going to perforate the mind of the insane leftist or the insane feminist. But what you can do is rescue some people. So that's very important.
Because you want a partner.
Companionship, friendship, romantic love, things that you can't get by yourself.
Listen to this shrieking. This is all due to a war with reality. She's literally at war with reality right now. She is so angry that reality is disagreeing with her because she knows she's wrong. It's so pathetic.
Hey, like you want to go on dates with him? It's not about.
Oh my god, dude! I can't listen to this.
Exactly.
You can be around.
Wait, it's not that you want it, you need it.
I agree, and these are the stuff that
So
I need in a man.
Oh, but the whole point is, if the lights went out tomorrow, you would need a man.
In society, agree.
Why do we act like women are so useless?
It's not that
I couldn't change a tire.
I'm saying if the lights went out tomorrow, You would need someone to protect you. You
Yes,
would.
of course.
Can
in
I-
society, not my boyfriend.
I'll go underground.
So cringe, it's
My
sad.
exes can't even do anything.
Can I?
Do much.
Do you know what I mean?
Not everybody's
in this day and age, guys can't do what I can say.
Guys.
Can I just say-
So shrieking and emotional. What the fuck?
We have to do one at a time.
Can I just say something? This is why you can't blame all men for your poor choices.
I don't need a mechanic
Just
as my
saying.
boyfriend. You know what? I need a
This is so fucking cringe. What the fuck am I hearing? Dude, this is the type of thing that, like, is this the cesspool that feminists, like, you know, when they're just by themselves, you know, together, like, when they're just, like, you know, in clubs together, do they just shriek and, like, complain about reality, about how they don't need no man, meanwhile their life is fucked? Like, I don't need this, bro. I don't need to listen to this. This is their problem, honestly. This is thoroughly their problem. I've already corrected the errors that they've made. I don't need to hear this shit.
to my children. I don't need.
Do you know something, right? She needs a
police
father. Hang on a minute.
officer.
She needs a father for her children, right?
Yeah.
So she's gonna.
It's like trying. She's basically trying to. You're trying to explain the value. Okay, this is the problem. The left has attacked and eroded the objective frameworks so ferociously. It's like trying to say, defend marriage right now, as Jordan Peterson says. As Jordan Peterson points out, the left will do. It's difficult for most people to instantaneously mount a defense of massively complex entities that culture has supported. What you do when you attack and demonize every institution, every objective framework, is you're left completely and utterly lost. And that's what we're seeing here. She's trying. She's left with the impossible task of trying to explain, in a few sentences, to this indignant, self-righteous, narcissistic, overly emotional woman, why men are important in her life. Now, the end conclusion of this is that that's impossible, and she's going to be lost and confused and at war with reality, probably for the rest of her life. She's probably not going to have kids, and if she has a marriage, it's going to fail because she is indoctrinated and possessed by the left-wing ideology that tells her to disintegrate and attack every objective framework there is, which leaves you with nothing, leaves you lost. And the only way to correct this, it's sad, but the only way to correct this is to live in a world where people like Andrew Tate exist, where they can embody in every single way simultaneously how you're wrong, and then you learn by consequences. You learn by not getting the marriage you want, by not having a strong man that'll commit to you because they don't accept you, because they'd rather have a feminine woman that doesn't demonize reality at every single turn. And it's sad that I don't know if this has really happened in history. So it's a unique problem. This radical resentment that, you know, powered by Marxism into feminism, into left-wing politics. I don't know if it's happened in history in the same way, where you have women screeching that they don't need men because they are so outraged at the thought that they aren't the same and can't do all the things men can do. Even when sitting next to a woman who has had lived experience telling you, you can't do everything a man can do, I'm more happy than you because I accept reality, and still they go to war with reality. And in that is the proof that they aren't actually outraged at the people saying what they're saying. They are outraged at the fact that it's true. They are angry at reality itself, and they're engaged in a war that cannot be won and will only result in them living in hell. And I'm not talking about spiritual hell, I'm not talking about religion, I'm talking about they are literally headed towards hell. That's what you can do. You can make your life so much worse that it's pretty much hell. And if you want an express way right down into hell, what you do is you deny reality. You deny reality. And what we're seeing here is exactly that. So this is very dangerous. And this is why I'm doing it, because maybe I can save some people. Maybe I can wake people up. Maybe I can inspire other people to wake people up. Maybe you can talk to your sister, your cousin. Say, hey, do you want to be 55 and alone with no children and have 9 cats, but at least you can say it's men's fault? Or would you rather ask honest questions, vet ideas coherently using mechanisms of truth, like reason, logic, etc., and then come to the realization that men and women aren't physically the same, they're not psychologically the same, and for men and women to be equal, it doesn't mean for them to be the same. I feel bad for women like this, I do.